So I'm Pastor Suzanne. Welcome, everybody. This is Lifeline Partnership. We're trying to get together with you on Zoom once a month. Last month, we sang Christmas carols, which was really fun. And this month, we're going to do something that we've been calling seeing ourselves. We know that in the real world, like in books and movies and TV, a lot of times people with disabilities are invisible. So today, four people that are involved with Lifeline have picked out some piece of literature or an event or a TV show or art where people with disabilities are either the artists or they're featured and included. So being included is why we decided to call it Seeing Ourselves. So we're going to get started with that. It'll be 4 people. They're each going to be about 10 minutes. And I think they're going to try and do it so there's some opportunity for interaction. So they may ask some questions. So be sure and listen carefully. Pay good attention. So before we start, though, I want to do something. We've been starting by creating sacred space with a candle. Today, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to have some sacred silence. So we want to remember the reason we're meeting on Zoom and that we can't meet in person is because of coronavirus. And that's a serious thing. And so far, it's almost 400,000 people. So almost 500,000 people in the United States have died. And now people are getting vaccines, so we're feeling a little bit hopeful that someday we'll get to see each other all again. It's also been a couple of weeks of really scary things happening, right? If you saw what happened here in Washington, D.C. over the last couple of weeks, it was some pretty awful stuff, some pretty violent pictures. So I want to take some silence and think about the things that give us hope. So next week, Mr. Biden is going to be inaugurated, and maybe not more important, but at least as important, Senator Harris is going to become the vice president. So the first woman and the first African American and Asian to serve in that role. It's a really hopeful thing. And then we want to remember that it's Martin Luther King, the weekend of celebrating his birthday. And he was a person who talked a lot about dreams and hope. So even in the midst of all our trials and tribulations, there's still good things that we have. So I'm just going to say a minute, but by minute, I mean just a short period of time. And we're just going to be in silence and think about the fact that we're almost through winter, spring is coming, and there are signs of hope for us. All right, thank you. We're going to start out with having Susie King lead off. Hold on just 1 second. I'm going to make you the center here and take myself off. Okay, Susie, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. My name is Susie King, and I'm a board member of Lifeline. And today I'd like to share something very special with you. It's a story about a very little special girl whose name is really Emery, but her mom, and this is a picture of her mom that actually wrote the story, and she makes up a special name about her. And this is her mom here, and that's her mom there, and that's the picture of her, how her mom looks in the story. The name of the story that the mom wrote for her daughter is called Clarabelle Blue. And if you look very closely, something is very special about Clarabelle. Does anyone know what Clarabelle has? Well, this is what makes her really special, because she has a what? A wheelchair. Clarabelle legs really don't work that well, so she has to get around with using a wheelchair. And the mom has dedicated the book, and her mom's name is Adiba Nelson, and she dedicated this book to her daughter. To Emery is really her name, but she thought Clarabelle Blue was such a funny name, and because her daughter is so funny, that would be a good name to choose for the book. It says, meet Clarabelle Blue. This is Clarabelle Blue, and we met her a little earlier on the cover, but she wasn't sitting in her what? Her wheelchair. Yes. What color is a wheelchair? Can anybody tell me what color it is? It's what? Pink. Yeah. And if you look at Clarabelle, I think her favorite color might be pink, even though her mom calls her what? Clarabelle what?
Blue.
Blue. Right. This is Clarabelle Blue, and she's just like you. She's got 2 hands and 2 feet, a smile just as sweet, 2 eyes to see, and hair that's super curly. She's Clarabelle Blue, and guess what? She's just like you. And can anybody tell me what Clarabelle is holding, sitting in her wheelchair? It's a what?
Balloon.
Yellow balloon, right. Do you know what Clarabelle looks like? She's sitting in a what? A flower garden. See all the flowers around her? Yes. Now you might look and say, Clarabelle Blue's different in every way. She uses a walker and sometimes a chair. And when she gets excited, her arms fly in the air. Clarabelle Blue, there's braces on her legs and feet. There's no way Clarabelle is just like me. And who's thinking those? The little girl with the what? The black glasses and what color hair? Is that purple hair?
Is it purple or red?
What color is her hair? Red, yes. She's saying, Clarabelle Blue, she's not like me. She's just not like you. She's a little bit what? A little bit different, right? Surprise, surprise, my dear. Yes, indeed. Those little tiny things are called special needs. Special needs? Special needs? What does that mean? It means it takes her a little longer to do everyday things. So yeah, Clarabelle is only not, she's special because what she has is what? Called special needs. And many of us sometimes have special needs. Sometimes it's called disabilities. It used to be called handicap, but we don't use that word anymore, do we? So what's the word that we use now? Disabilities. Right.
Is that her mom there? Is that you said that looks like the picture you showed us of her mom?
Yeah, that's her mom, and that's the little girl that said, Clarabelle Blue is not like me, because her legs work all by themselves. But does Clarabelle Blue legs work by herself? No. She needs the help of a what?
Wheelchair.
A wheelchair. Her pink wheelchair. Just leave it alone. She likes to brush her teeth and comb her hair and even put on her favorite underwear. But like I said before, it's true. Clarabelle Blue is just like you. Well, look what happens when she puts the favorite underwear on. Where does she put it? Not on her bottom, but on her what? On her head, right. So sometimes she has a little difficulty, but she manages to get through. And again, tell me what color is Clarabelle Blue's underwear? It's what?
Pink.
Is it blue? No, it's what? It's pink. Guess what? She cries when she's sad, screams when she's afraid, and she laughs hysterically at the face her mommy made. Do you know what happened why her mom made that face? After she ate a sandwich filled with sardines and orange marmalade. Yuck. And there's mommy's face, and there's that great big fish with the orange marmalade hanging out. Who looks very happy? Clarabelle, doesn't she? She is just laughing hysterically. When she's on the playground, she loves to swing or go down the slide or do the double dutch thing. Now you might say, double dutch thing? That's jumping rope. Clarabelle is in a what? A wheelchair, a pink wheelchair. Said she has no hope. But now Clarabelle, do you think she can do double dutch? Because you need your what to do double dutch? Do you need your hands? Or you need your feet, don't you?
Feet.
So let's see what happens with Clarabelle Blue. Alas, my darlings, I tell you you're wrong. Clarabelle Blue can turn the ropes and sing a jump rope song. So she may not be able to jump, but she can do what? Turn the rope. Yeah. And she can sing the songs. She likes ribbons and bows, giggles like a hyena. Does anyone know what a hyena is? Well, it's an animal. And usually we will find hyenas where? Do you know what country?
Africa.
No, continent? Africa. Yes. And they laugh. They have a very strange sound. She giggles like a hyena when you tickle her toes. And even likes the sweet moments when she and her mommy rubs each other's nose. So there she is with her mom, and they're about to rub their nose. You see how curly Clarabelle's hair is? In class, she's smart and raises her hand. There she goes. With her classmates who got her little hand up, and there's a big, tall animal right behind her. That's called a what? Anybody knows?
Giraffe.
I do. It's a giraffe.
Yes. Even if she's not sure of the answer, she tries because she can. Clarabelle Blue loves to help out in the classroom at home, and even when she's out and about. Now, guess what? Clarabelle likes to play games as well. Well, Clarabelle can't play duck, duck, goose, goose. Has anybody played duck, duck, goose, goose? Raise your hand if you have. Yes. Do you need your legs to play duck, duck, goose, goose? Yes, you do. So now Clarabelle doesn't have the working legs. She has a working what? Wheelchair. So guess what? Who says Clarabelle can't? Says who? Says you? Huh. Clarabelle's on wheels. Haven't you seen her speed? Clarabelle could be in your spot before you even get off your knees. And boy, look at Clarabelle go. Look at everyone and waiting for duck, duck, goose, goose to say. But Clarabelle is up and gone. So boy, you better be quick because Clarabelle is very fast.
She's even faster than everybody else.
Yes, she's faster because she's got that special extra legs, which is called a wheelchair. See, I told you, my lovelies, this is Clarabelle Blue. She's got little tiny things called special needs. But really, she's just like you. And just like you, at the end of the day, when the homework is done and all the toys are put away, Clarabelle looks like she's just a little bit what right now?
Tired.
A little bit sleepy. Yes. When your belly is full and your teeth are clean, and all you can think of is, oh, good night and sweet dreams. Clarabelle Blue is most like you. She needs her mommy's kisses and tuck-ins too. So there goes Clarabelle and her mommy that loves her so much that's why she took the time to write this book about her special little girl. And guess what Clarabelle Blue's mommy says? She says, shh, good night, Clarabelle Blue. I love you. And that's Clarabelle Blue's mom is doing what? She's walking out the room, as Clarabelle is in the bed. Let me see, there she is, asleep. And there she is. And that's the story of Clarabelle Blue. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yay. Thank you, Susie. It's so fun to have a book where our center character is a person with very cool.
And this mom said she also likes to dance as well. So she's written actually 2 other stories about her daughter, but this was her first one that she wrote. And again, she wrote this about her daughter because she was having a hard time to find books about kids with disabilities / special needs. So she took time to write her own book about her daughter.